Molly and the Storm. It was the first sunny day after weeks and weeks of rain. "Can we go out to play, Mom?" asked Molly Mouse, dancing in the pale sunshine. "Please." "So long as you keep an eye on the weather," said Mother Mouse. "I'm sure my rain is on the way." Molly and her brothers and sister scampered across the fields. They chased each other round hawthorn trees, frothing white with blossom. They hopped through carpets of bluebells. They were enjoying themselves so much that they didn't notice it was suddenly getting darker. Plop! A large drop of rain fell on Molly's nose, and another, and then another. Big black clouds filled the sky, and the rain started to fall faster and faster. "We'll never get home in time," groaned Molly. "Where can we shelter until it stops?" Just then a squirrel hurried by on her way home. She stopped when she saw the wet little mice. Her own family were all tucked up safe and warm in her nest. She couldn't possibly leave the mice out in the rain. "Come with me," she said. "You can shelter at my place." Squirrel ran ahead and bounded up a tree, but the mice didn't follow. "Your house is too high, and it doesn't look safe in this storm," sighed Molly. An old harvest mouse popped her head out from under some leaves. "You can stay with me," she said kindly. "I have a nice warm nest of twigs." Harvest Mouse scuttled to her home, but the mice didn't follow. They could see that her woven nest was far too small for them all. "You can come to our place," cried the little rabbit, "and join my baby brothers and sisters in the warmth of our burrow." She couldn't leave these poor little mice out in the storm. Rabbit popped down the rabbit hole, but the mice stayed outside. "Your home is very full," said Molly, peering inside at all the baby rabbits. "I think we'd all be too squashed." Before Rabbit had time to answer, they both heard someone calling. Molly pricked her ears. "It's Mother Mouse," she squeaked. "Thank goodness I found you," cried Mother Mouse. "The storm is getting worse, but there's an old hollow oak tree nearby where we can shelter until the rain stops." The hollow oak tree stood at the top of a slope. The mice scrambled inside and were soon warm and dry. "We'll stay here tonight," said Mother Mouse. "You can all curl up together and go to sleep." But Molly couldn't sleep. She lay listening to the roar of the wind and the lashing of the rain, and she was worried about her new friends. Would Harvest Mouse's home be destroyed? Surely Rabbit's burrow would be flooded, and Squirrel's nest blown away. Molly looked at her family, sleeping snugly. She couldn't leave her friends out in the storm. Molly hurried outside. The wind tugged and pulled at her as she struggled across the field. There, huddled under a swaying tree, was Squirrel. "You must come with me," said Molly. "We've found the perfect shelter." Just then, looking tired and bedraggled, the old Harvest Mouse appeared out of the grass. "Can I come too?" she asked. "Of course," said Molly. As they made their way back, they passed Rabbit and her family huddled under a hedge. You'll be nice and warm if you come with us," said Molly. At last Molly and her new friends reached the shelter of the old oak tree. Outside, the wind battered the trees and flattened the grasses, but inside everyone was safe and dry. The wind had dropped by the time morning came, and as the sun crept into the sky, the friends crawled out of their burrow. There, before them, was a rainbow, stretching as far as the eye could see. "It's for you, Molly," whispered the old harvest mouse. "It's a special present for saving us." And Molly smiled happily, surrounded by her family and all her new friends.